It's raising money. I just mean, but still, nevertheless, we still look at what the market has to say. All right. Oh, yeah. It's card JPY. Expecting some, sales. Expecting sales on card JPY. Expecting sales on card JPY. Expecting sales on card JPY. Sales on card JPY. Yeah. So it probably looks something like this. It's probably order will look something like this. Maybe it's for 1 to 3 because so let's do it. Let me give a quick explanation of this setup of this setup. As you can see, we're on an uptrend. We're on an uptrend. So the uptrend was moving all nice and good. You can see price came here, tapped into the fair value gap. Price tapped into the fair value gap here. Price tapped into FVGA. Price tapped into an FVGA. So price taps into the fair value gap here. This is to push up, get the break of structure, but price didn't get to really push above. Now, price came back again here. Price came back, price pulled back, right? So it didn't touch this other block, but look at that. Now the pullback is supposed to give rise to an high that will break this high, right? Guys, since it's an uptrend is characterized by higher highs and higher lows, right? Higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So we've gotten the higher high, we've gotten the higher low. Next we're supposed to get is another higher high, right? But price decided to do what? Create a lower high instead, and then broke structure. As you can see here, price created a lower high and then broke structure, right? So if this if this push closes below here, that further validates the break of structures. That further validates our sale. So we've gotten our market structure shift. We've gotten our market structure shift. Market structure shift already. We've gotten the shift in structure, and I would say we are somewhat good to go. Now the more breaks in the line of our market structure shift, the more sweet it will be. That kind of thing. So yeah, hence the USD JPY, this CAD JPY, hence the CAD JPY bearish bias. Hence the CAD JPY bearish bias. So let's see if this. I mean, anything can happen here, but this is just too true to be a lie. Broke structure, broke structure, broke structure. So yes, let's see in 2 minutes if this is going to close out below this. If this closes below here, just fine. Then I think we'll be good. Even if it doesn't, I think I'll still take the sales. Now back to our favorite. Back to our favorite. Now I've done everybody. I've done us the favor of aligning. Yes, to be aligning. I've of aligning the setup. So we know what we always do here. We try to trade a we try to trade we try to trade a range. We try to trade a range. But now there's a problem here. So there is a problem here, guys. There is a problem. There is a problem here, guys. A problem. A problem. Now, what is the problem? There's a fair value gap. There's a fair value gap on the daily. There's an FVG on the daily. So price push from this resistance, price pushed up here. Price push from this resistance, price pushed up here, price pulled back to below the 50%. So price tapped into this fair value gap. We couldn't get a trade because we didn't see pattern, and also coupled with the fact that there was news. You get here? There was news. So we didn't trade at all yesterday. We didn't even bother with it. There was news and all of that. So we didn't see the usual pattern. I know even after news, the market will still be erratic, very much erratic. So we could not get buys from this fair value gap. Yeah, we wanted to take buys from the fair value gap, but it was just invalidating the order. We're not seeing what we want to see to take the buy. So yeah, now this is now the new range, which is yesterday's daily candle, right? So yeah, gotten a sweep of previous daily high. Now, if we see our pattern, we might take sales. Our 1 to 3 sales. We might take our 1 to 3 sales. Because I feel like, personally, I feel like it's supposed to, it will probably be buys. On the previous video, you'd see that I mentioned the fact that we wanted to take sales from this high. Sorry. I wanted to take sales from this point down to the fair value gap, right? But we did not get a sweep of this sweep. You know, this is Thursday's range. This was last week Thursday's range. Friday's candle swept last week Thursday's range and closed inside the range. So if you remember on the previous video, I mentioned that if we could get a sweep of this sweep, if we could get a sweep of this sweep, I would be taking the sales easily. I will be taking the sales down to this fair value gap. Not that I'll hold it along. I'll take my 1 to 3 and I'll leave. So, but yeah, we didn't get a sweep of this sweep, so we couldn't take the sales. We couldn't take the sales. So we couldn't take the sales. We couldn't take the sales at all. We couldn't take the sales. And when Tuesday swept Monday's range, we took a buy, but our SL was too tight. Because price tapped our SL and flew up. Price taps the SL and flew up. So we didn't get to make any money. It flew to TP. Our SL was just too tight. Price came for a liquidity sweep and flew. Our SL was at the liquidity sweep. But that was just the mess up from Monday. And I think we assumed we saw a market structure shift, but we didn't see a market structure shift. But still, price still sort of just did a sweep and flew to the upside. All of that. That's why our motto here is patience, observation, and proper risk management. You observe, don't give price excuses. Don't give price an excuse. You understand? Don't give price an excuse. Yeah, like I say don't give price an excuse. Don't give yourself an excuse to take the trade. You don't need it. You don't need that excuse you want to give yourself to take that trade. If you cannot clearly see what you should see, then I believe that you should just let it go. Go again the next day. But when you clearly see what you want to see, then of course take your trade. Easy. Now, let's sorry, I'm good. Let's go back to our time frame. Let's go back to our time frame. So now, so now you see here, it's our previous daily high. Yes, we had this thing, this OB, this OB, this other block down here. Yeah, this OB. That's already reacted of this level gap. So I think I would remove it. Yeah, it is looking too focus on my screen. Now you see we had this OB here based off based off this still like somewhat some form of uptrend. Based off this some form of uptrend. You can see that price only got to this low, it did not close below it. So then we got a break of structure, another break of structure. Then price came back to that other block, tapped it, and delivered. But we did not take the trade because it is not where we want it to be. It is not where we want it to be. We don't like to take trades where we cannot put SL at a safe distance. A safe distance to put SL would be down here. That would be a safe distance, but we can't take that kind of trade. So if we are taking that trade based off our normal risk to reward of 50 pips ish, would have been good. Yeah, I mean, price closed back inside the range, broke structure, came back to retest it. Textbook entry did not stretch out too much, came back to do a retest and easy to push up to the upside. So, I mean, the bias is sort of bullish, probably a pullback buy. You get that kind of thing. But we didn't get any of that. So, but the issue or the reason why we didn't take this setup was SL. We just didn't know where to place the SL that would be considered safe. So usually the SL is just supposed to be like below, just slightly below, maybe in case of a liquidity sweep, slightly below. But still, since it didn't align with um since it did not align with since we could not find a safe distance, not even align. I mean, it aligns. You see a market structure shift. There market structure shift. You can see actually a continuation trend. Do you want to see now? Change of character. Change of character again. Very market structure shift. Because this one not close below this. A break of structure, now break of structure price pullback. Price tapped into it. Easy. Easy 1 to 3. Easy 1 to 3. Easy 1 to 3. Tap, push. Tap, push. No drama. No drama. So yes, that is that about that. So now we got a sweep of previous daily high, we got a pullback. This is clear. This is clear, right? A sweep of previous daily high, a clear pullback. We can see it's a pullback. So we did not assume the pullback. Look, we clearly saw the pullback. We didn't assume that this might be a pullback. It is a clear pullback, and it's even at the 50%. So we got a 50% pullback. Then price rallied up from here, did a push that swept this sweep, that swept range high. So now, so now, what do we call it? Pattern one. Is it pattern one or pattern part one? Confirmed. Because sorry, we've gotten the sweep of range high confirmed. We've gotten the sweep of the sweep. So now we have to wait for a pullback. We just withdraw it. I really like looking at it, it's the problem. Sweep of the sweep. Back. Construction shift. Back. Now poor man know the chop. Now poor man know the chop by 10 a.m. Now yeah, so this is confirmed. The sweep of previous day, sweep of range high. Confirm the sweep of the sweep now. Okay, confirm the pullback. Confirm the pullback. Confirm the pullback that led to the sweep of the sweep. So now we want a pullback, then the market structure shift, a break of structure, and probably get, to take the trade. Okay, points are SL is going to have to be above here. But it also depends on how stretched out price becomes. You understand? It also depends on how stretched out price becomes. All in all, we don't want a close below this point yet. That is this, I'm talking of this pullback. We don't want a close below this point yet. We don't want a close below that point. So at most, let's say we get a pullback to this point. Wait. Anyways, so like we were saying earlier, if we get a pullback here, get a pullback, say here max. Or anywhere it even wants to be, anywhere the pullback wants to be. It could be anywhere it wants to be. It could be here. It could be at this 61 point. It could be at the 61.8 level. Anywhere it wants to be. Point is, it does not come below here. We get a pullback. Fine. Market structure shift. The break of that structure, then we are good. We get to take our trade. So I think I'm just going to explain this as an explanation for now. So you see, the break of structure held. We can set our pending order for this CADJPY. Our sell pending order for CAD JPY. Anyways, bye guys.